Video contains sarcasm, dry humor, irony, and innuendos. Viewer discretion for the easily offended is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are all doing well, having a good week so far. First off, I want to apologize about no video on Friday or Monday, actually. It has been a rough few days. We got some news that one of my uncles has been diagnosed with Lewy body dementia, and some of you guys know what that is, some of you don't. Some of you have probably heard the term before. Robin Williams was diagnosed with it. It is not pleasant, and so I've been as a family, we've been kind of processing through that after getting the news. He's currently in stage 4. He's my fun uncle. Growing up, we go camping and fishing and jet skis and snorkeling, and always had a good time camping and all that. So just been processing through that, and I'm not really a pleasant person when things like this happen, so it's better probably just not to make a video. So we're back though. It's Monday for me, it's Wednesday for you guys. We're gonna get some Spark going. We have some DoorDash scheduled here in like 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours. So we'll get some DoorDash in. We'll talk about something as we normally do. And with that, that's about all I got. I'm just people watching at Walmart until I get a Spark order. So let's get into the day. All right, quick recap of the day so far. It's about like watching paint dry. And everybody at Walmart decided to leave their brains in their cars before going into the store. So finally got on DoorDash. $6 7-Eleven. I got a DoorDash. Yeah, for Jessica.
And may I quick look at your ID, please? May I quick look at your ID? Thank you.
Great, thanks. That's a first. I mean, granted, I've only picked up here, I think 3 times total. All of it alcohol. First time he's asked me for my ID. Maybe I'm looking younger. 3 Truly seltzer. Somebody's had a case of the Mondays and getting white girl wasted. It's always happy hour here, I bet. Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. Perfect. There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Wiggly S. How safe did you feel? I don't know. $2 base, $4 tip. All right, so after we got that 7-Eleven order dropped off, thank you, order again. We got this Albertsons 425 3.1 mile order, and it was one item, and I'm going, I don't shop for less than $6. I don't ever shop for less than $6. Then I saw what the one item was, and I almost took one for the team, because I think I would have been doing my part to guarantee at least 99% effectively that we could stop a future no tipper from being born. But I'm not doing it for $4.25, so sorry. In other news, though, Uber and DoorDash hope to hitch ride with GOP tip law. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. President Trump wants to remove taxes on workers' tips. Lawmakers want to turn that campaign trail proposal into concrete legislation. And Uber and DoorDash, the Wall Street Journal reported on Saturday, want this legislation to cover the independent contractors that work for them making deliveries and driving rideshare vehicles. The proposed legislation would cover restaurant and casino workers, but the people who work for companies like Uber would not be covered under the legislation. So, write your congressmen, write your senators, blow their phones up, emails, all of that. Whether it will do any good, I don't know. But I just saw this come across, so I figured I would bring it up with you guys. Javi, almost said JV. Javi Corso, Uber's head of federal affairs, told Wall Street Journal the company was banking on lawmakers' familiarity with its platform to get their drivers' tips placed into the legislation. We've become a major component of how consumers tip. If Congress is going to move in the direction of prioritizing this no tax on tips concept, we're engaged in asking lawmakers to support Uber drivers and Uber Eats couriers as a fairness issue. It's critical that any federal legislation that also includes dashers, added Max Rettig, DoorDash's global head of public policy. Tips are tips. There's no reason to exclude dashers based on how they work. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say on how they work, but how we're classified. That's just me, though. Trump had proposed his no tax on tips idea in June when campaigning in Nevada, home to a significant population of hospitality workers. Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump's Democratic opponent, also supported a similar proposal. The Wall Street Journal noted that tax experts have criticized the idea, saying it would lead to inequality with the other lower wage workers who don't get tipped. Writing about the no tax on tips idea last year, Payments noted that the move could continue to hasten the shift of digital payouts. Any change in tax mandates will move stakeholders to re-examine the burdens of collecting and accounting for cash payments and income reporting tied to that cash, the reporter said. The continued burdens of lugging the cash to the bank to be deposited in the bank are one key point of friction that staffers and employers would like to sidestep. I honestly don't know anybody really that takes their cash tips and deposits them in their bank account. It's cash. And really a lot of us don't get tipped. Even when I was working at Papa John's, I really didn't ever deposit my money, my cash tips into my bank account. I just spent my cash, and then whatever was in my bank account was in my bank account. So I don't get the reasoning behind that. I kind of get the reasoning behind DoorDash and Uber pushing to get us included on there because, well, if we're not, a lot of us are probably going to go find part-time jobs working at Pizza Hut and Domino's and doing other delivery work in which we do not have to pay taxes on the tips. So this is one of those situations to me that DoorDash and Uber are actually, while it seems they're in the fight for us, they do have there are ulterior motives as well. So thought I'd bring that to your guys' attention. You guys give me your thoughts, comments, critiques, and criticisms in the comment section. Be respectful as always, but I figured I would bring this to you guys. It's gonna take me a little while to kind of figure this one out. So once I figured it out, I thought about it a bit more, we'll have a full-blown discussion, maybe actually do a live on it. So with that, let's get back to making money, and hopefully that guy got his condoms.
2 hours later.
I really need to get a white flag for the car. So yeah, I just need a white flag for the car. We took 2 spark orders today for $45.55. Other orders that we got sent, which were like maybe 2 others, ugly, like this level of ugly. And we're now at 2 hours on DoorDash with $6. So $51.55 in 6 hours. I don't know what Tuesdayed my Monday, but it did a good job. I will give it that. So appreciate you guys as always. We'll be back on Friday. I do have more DoorDash scheduled throughout the week, so we'll be back on Friday for sure. And I'm working on finding just the right camera that I can use for Walmart shopping orders. So until then, you guys be safe. Hug somebody you know. Watch out for the crazies. I don't know where they're at today.